Welcome to this holiday edition of Talk of the Times. This week, let's take a look back at what Christmas was like in Hastings, Florida in 1919. Here are a few articles from the Hastings Herald that give us a glimpse. All sorts and sizes of kiddies see and interview Santa Claus. Children large, small, and middle-sized, white, dark, and all shades between, filed through the store of J.B. Hughes & Co. to see and have speech with Santa Claus. A stranger would hardly have believed so many children could be mustered from Hastings and vicinity. The children passed in line before Santa, who presented each one with an apple and a sack of candy. And then one of the smaller ones would hold up the line for a moment in order to gaze with awe on Santa's own person. But for the most part, they moved forward rapidly, pausing only for a grin at one of Santa's jokes and a brief "That you?" when the gifts were presented. Advertising showed the items people may have been buying back in 1919 in Hastings. One ad from W.M. Hudson Jr. in St. Augustine reads, "Make your children's wish come true. Buy them a bicycle. A bicycle makes an ideal gift for the grown folks as well." The Hastings Drug Corporation put out an ad letting people know what items they could get in their shop for gifts. "What shall I give for a Christmas present?" it read. Toilet waters, perfumes, manicure sets, military sets, Ninelli's candies, fountain pens, safety razors, individual pieces of Parisian ivory. Cochrane's, the Palatka Stationery Company, claimed the unequaled gift of the year was a new Edison phonograph player. And how about fruitcake? Yes, it was a holiday tradition even back in 1919. And the Hotel Hastings posted an ad saying they were making a version that came from an old-time Kentucky recipe for 90 cents a pound. So what were Christmas parties like over 100 years ago? Well, there are a couple articles that describe the parties at some local homes way back then in Hastings. Mrs. Goss Maddox entertained with an informal dance at her home. Holly and greens were used as decorations, prettily carrying out the Christmas colors. Throughout the evening, the dancers were served with delicious punch. Toward the conclusion of the dance, refreshments were served, which included molded fruit salad, chicken sandwiches, olives, and coffee. Another, Mrs. W.A. Walton was hostess at a local dinner party given at her home. The rooms were very attractively decorated in Christmas colors. Palms and ferns were used to advantage in the dining room. A silver candelabra with red shades and other candles were burning upon the table. Roses and asparagus ferns were effectively massed around the candles. Each place was designed with a place card in Christmas design, and a red rosebud also added to the lovely effect. After a lovely course dinner, the guests enjoyed an informal musical program in the drawing room. Did you enjoy this week's Talk of the Times? Like what you heard? Make sure to follow the Hastings Main Street page to hear new episodes when they come out.